I don't want to consume content to want to consume more. I want to consume something in order to have learned something and feel better about it mostly. You've got to cut exactly when the word finishes, right? That 1/2 of a second after you finish talking might be the reason you don't get those views. See, now, honestly, when you turn off your phone, put it in a drawer, I don't know, somewhere, how long does it take you to reach for that phone without you even noticing? Without a good reason. Like, you don't have to call up your friend, you don't have to check your calendar, whatever is on that phone. You just reach for it for no reason, right? I think we all get caught up in this. Since we're using all these apps, and since they are so optimized to keep us on those platforms scrolling, right? It just happens. Dude, I studied media, I should know better, but hey, it's like, it doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter if you know everything about it or you know nothing about it. End of the day, we all keep scrolling because, dude, the next video might be the one that changes our life, you know, might be crazy, interesting. It's literally dopamine, right, that we get from scrolling. Somehow our brain is stimulated by that in a very weird way, but it doesn't feel good. To be honest, Instagram, for example, I'm not hating on apps, but I do not feel better. I always feel like shit when I open Instagram. Not only because a lot of bad things have happened to me on that app, but it's just I don't feel good. Nothing that app can do for me is good. And then TikTok is like, you're getting a lot of these videos that feel like you're literally sitting across from somebody and they're talking about something, but end of the day, you also should put some limit on that. I don't know. I recently watched this video here and he just explained it really, really well. Yeah, this goes both ways, right? Not only if you're a consumer, but also if you're a creator, especially with all these analytics, you feel like you've got to check constantly. Is there a new comment? Do I have to respond? Do I have to do this and that? And hey, like, that's just so sad because after all, you should have a creative career and be an entrepreneur. You should have that because you love it. It shouldn't be a 9-to-5 trap. So that video got me. Anyway, really good one if you want to check that out. I think there's limits to that because obviously big content creators have taken it to another level where they just keep on pushing it, you know. Some people got the resources to employ a team of people and just cut those videos, you know, cut out each breath, make each frame look crazy. Nobody's gonna watch it if somebody just enters the room and opens the door, you know. You need him to appear like bam out of something like that's probably exactly the opposite of what I like. I kind of get it, you know, if you spend all this time and effort into, for example, creating a new YouTube video and you want to build your channel, you got to think about this twice. Am I going to put the rainbow colors into my thumbnail and am I going to make everything stick out and have wiggly text on there that just keeps people somehow on there, you know, stops people from scrolling away from your video? I mean, come on. We can't be so tricked by our brains. Like, it's just so sad, but it works every single time. Like, you know, honestly, there's certain topics that deserve that to be heard, that deserve to not be cut up in order for someone's attention to be there, that just deserve to have breaks in them. And there's a lot. The only type of content that I don't see why it should be longer is tutorials and explaining videos. Tutorials could be, you know, if it's something I'm learning like piano, I don't want to be rushed into that. But yeah, if it's something explaining some type of software thing I'm looking up, yeah, that gotta be fast. Like, don't tell me about your day. I don't want to see you vlog and drink your coffee. There's these new YouTube channels out there that are just not following this. They're just doing their thing and I love it. Hold up. Her too, but so yeah. And there's these creators out there, and since I kind of started uploading on YouTube this summer, I obviously have been tuning into a lot more channels, and they're just doing their thing, and it works. Because obviously, you're not gonna do your thing if it doesn't work at all. Like, you don't have that time, you need to see some type of growth. Makes sense, right? You know what? I think it's truly healthy if we have some type of shift going on. You know, to go on YouTube and just have your favorite creators there and just watch their videos through, and you know that they're not gonna slam the information in your face within 1 minute of time, and then make sure that you go on to the next couple videos. If you just watch something else, I do, like, it just makes me feel better. Like, It's almost like reading a book. And come on, I think reading a book, isn't that like the absolute opposite of short attention spans? We still do that, right? I'm not the best reader. I explained it in a different video, but hey, we get caught up in habits, but it's also really easy to change those. So why not consume a little bit more consciously? And yeah, I think we just need to establish some healthy habits, and that can be easily done, right? I mean, come on, instead of opening Instagram, open YouTube, pick a channel there's a lot out there. Pick a channel that, talks about things that you like, especially cinematic vlogs. Not only because I'm sort of doing that or trying to do that, but I've seen other people, it's more like a movie. If you watch a movie is a movie. It can have an intro that's 3 minutes long that just goes with a drone sitting up there showing you the house, things like that. We don't mind that because it's a movie. So we shouldn't mind that when creators do that. If the content is interesting, I do not need something that is cut up to favor a short attention span. Like, I do not need something like that. I don't want to consume content to want to consume more. I want to consume something in order to have learned something and feel better about it mostly. Like, attention is the number one thing that these platforms are looking for, right? So they just don't really care about the content. They care about the attention. Your attention is on something bad, that's all you're gonna see, right? But it's almost like, I don't know, it's not fun to create anymore when that's all it is, when you're only running after people who watch something through. That's how it is, right? Art should be about doing what you love. Doing videos, you should talk about the topics that you want to talk about, you want to address, because that's how you grow and that's how you become your best, right? I want to see all these channels succeed that are posting just content that goes against that idea of cutting to, favor that short attention span. There's no need to put big letters up on the screen. There's no need to put explosions and effects if you don't want them. You can do that, but there's no need to cut out every single breath. We can have a sip of something together. I don't know. A moment of silence together. Oh yeah. A channel like this, you could blow up to 100K in such a short time, who is just giving a fuck about short attention spans. It just showed me that it's possible and you don't need to do that. And I love that shift, and I can't wait to see more content pop up like that. It doesn't matter if you're a consumer, content creator, whatever you want to do, don't spend so much time on social media it is not healthy, right? Just, hop on here, watch my cinematic vlogs. That's all I want to say. Now, anyways, always know that you write your own story, and don't let nobody snatch that pen from you. And have a good day. See you in the next video then.